Non-fungible idiots, don't you know? Banging our heads to the rhythm of the code. We don't care about dollars or the shiny blades. We're just holding to zero. It's our everything. Round tripping positions, that's how we roll. We won't make a dollar, won't sell a thing. We're the zero holders, our anthem we sing. Zero holders, our anthem we sing. Zero holders, we're the kings of the sea. The non-fungible idiots will live in the dream. We're all on the zeros, our way to be. In the world of NFTs, we're wild and free.
Impeccable timing, bro. Very nice. Very fucking nice.
Caffeine.
Ooh, what you got in there? Just a little Wawa?
Coffee.
You know my caffeine of choice? Have I showed you this before? Gonna go, you know what? Let's start promoting these guys too, along with Base Bet. Viter Energy.
Viter Energy.
Caffeine in one little bite-sized
Are you
thing.
sick of drinking coffee? Is it filling you up? I mean, try some citrine. No, I'm trying to do an ad for them.
Oh, shit. Okay, hang on.
Yeah,
let's
do
cut
an
this
ad.
again. Hang on.
They're not our sponsor. They
Viter Energy.
never heard of us. They probably don't want us to be a sponsor. But let's do ads for the people, even though they don't want us to be their sponsor.
Viter Energy.
What is it
Cinnamon
called?
flavor.
Viter. Okay, let me do a read on this one.
Okay.
Okay, ready, guys?
Yep.
Okay, 1, 2, 3. All right, let's take a little break from our show to promote our non-sponsor sponsor. Are you sick of drinking coffee? Is it filling you up? Is it too many unnecessary calories? Well, why don't you try Viter Energy? You know what I mean? Viter Energy. It is one-stop shop. It will make your energy levels as high as Henry during the show. Look at the fucking energy levels that Henry has, and you can also have that type of energy. Viter Energy.
Viter
And-
Energy.
You
Da-da-da.
might get a big penis from it too.
What did you
Whoa.
think of that? Was that a good one?
That was pretty good. Viter Energy, call us. You can reach us at nftldr@gmail.com. It's going to cost you.
It's going to cost
It's going to cost you. We have wide reach, but some would say it's worth it. God damn it. It's well fucking worth it. Have these fuckers promoting your stuff. That's what I'm talking about, my guys.
I can't even imagine a day without Viter Energy at this point. I've been using Viter Energy for 6 months. It's changed my life. I don't have to wake up in the morning and plug my Keurig in and put one of the K-cups. I just literally open the package, take 3 Viter Energies, and my day is solid.
Let me tell you, you stumbled on a little hack I learned with Viter Energy. You can literally plug it. And the burst of energy you get and the tingle is amazing. It's amazing.
Viter Energy prepares me for all things crypto, whether it's waking up to see a chart full of red or going into any Kong's channel on any day. Viter Energy is key.
Yep. Viter Energy. I mean, have you seen the Unabomber? Has he been caught? Sure. But he got a lot of stuff done before that. Look, he's doing it. He's on our show. You know, before Viter Energy, I was on shows like Rug Radio. I was on that other show with the rich guy, and life was going fine. I started doing Viter Energy, and guess what? Now I'm on this show. So life has been really good for me after eating Viter Energy.
We love you, Viter Energy. And you will love Viter Energy, too.
Who needs hamsters when you have Viter Energy?
Dude, that went really well. I have a feeling our inbox is going to get flooded with sponsor requests.
Yeah.
That was good.
Hey, happy Monday, man. Happy Monday.
Good to see you, boys.
I feel like a lot's happened, right? The market's been it's hard to keep up with. So much going on. that I feel the need to talk more about helping my neighbor with his basketball hoop yesterday
Huh.
than anything happening in the market. I
Crazy.
did that. It felt very American to just help a neighbor on a Sunday and watch the children in the neighborhood frolic to his driveway and just play an American pastime.
Huh.
So welcome everybody. Welcome to the show. Usually people do the sponsorships during the show, like maybe not in the beginning, not leading off, I guess, but we thought we would lead off with it. But we want to welcome you to the show, and we'd also like to do a quick, State of the Union on how things are going today. So
first, let's cut to a commercial break.
Okay, let's do that.
This segment presented by Viter Energy. All your energy needs in one convenient little pill. You can boof it. You can plug it. Any way you take it, it's going to feel great.
Viter Energy. Can I get that music or no?
Yeah.
Okay, thanks.
Ready?
Yeah.
Go.
Viter Energy. So there was a beef jerky company, and they had extra bags. They had an excess of bags.
Presented by Old Trapper Peppered Beef Jerky.
They had extra bags, so Viter Energy, they said, you know what, we can take those bags and we can put our Viter Energy pods in there. And that's exactly what they did. So if you like your Viter Energy pills in a bag that looks like a beef jerky bag, Viter Energy is your type of company.
This is fucking ridiculous. Anyway, guys,
Viter
great
Energy.
to see you.
Yeah. No,
Oh
good to
my
see you
God.
too.
Okay.
I ordered I'm a little bummed. I ordered a MAGA hat. And I ordered it because Amazon was going to have it delivered yesterday to my house. And when my wife came home, I was going to wear it because it would just send her through the roof.
Yeah.
And I am looking for one for my dog as well. I told her both, myself and Murphy, both
The
support.
little thing.
Both support. No, Murphy's the Saint Berdoodle.
Oh, okay.
So me and Murph decided we're going MAGA anyway. So the thing was, she was going to be gone yesterday, and I was just going to have it at the house. The problem is it's been delivered, so she's going to open the box, and it'll hit different. It was supposed to be funny, and now it's gonna be serious. Like you're ordering a MAGA hat. Like, this has gone too far.
Either way, she's going to get moist over it. So
I'm going to wear it tomorrow, guys. Tomorrow for the show, we are going to.
Oh, by the way, okay, fine. Since you know what? I so don't even want to be here today. I was like, oh, great. We're going to fucking talk about Henry's going to talk about fucking politics the whole time. It's going to be like fucking Hudah's just going to fucking be distracted. It's just going to be terrible. Lemon's going to be a fucking asshole to me. I mean, it's just going to be a horrible day. But I did want to take a retrace and correct a segment that we did about the Joe Biden shitting his pants.
Huh. What you got?
Well, you remember when he shit his pants? Like, remember when we were talking about how he was like kind of going down? It looked like he was grabbing a seat, and he was like, everyone was like, he's probably taking a shit.
Kind of.
There were seats back there, and he was trying to sit in the seat. So I just wanted to.
We covered this.
We literally said that during the segment.
Oh, did we?
Yeah.
Yeah, because I was like, man, that whole thing where they were trying to make it seem like he was pooping his pants.
Yeah.
He was just trying to sit down, and like when I looked at it on my wife's phone, I was able to see like, no, there's seats back there. This is stupid.
Got you. Okay,
Yeah.
Cool. Just didn't want to be out there swinging our dicks and looking like fucking assholes,
No.
especially after Henry's going to be wearing a MAGA fucking cap on the show. Like,
we're trying to be accurate. That's all.
Just so you know, I will wear it every day till he's elected.
I don't care what you do at this point. I mean, I'm just glad you show up, which is like half the time you don't. So, I mean, like, don't worry. We're only going to half support the MAGA movement because he's never here. And you know what it proves to us, Henry? It proves that A, if you want to be late to things that you do, MAGA. B, if you want to complain about like being on the show longer than it needs to be, MAGA. C, if you like wearing sunglasses and hoodies inside, MAGA. D, if you want to hate your children, MAGA.
Can I add an E?
Yeah, go E.
Yeah. E, if you want your bags to pump to Valhalla, MAGA.
No. Decentralized. Supported by MAGA. If you want your shit to get lower and lower during the market, MAGA. There you go. Viter Energy.
This segment provided to you by Viter Energy.
That looks like a deodorant thing too.
It's good shit. Anyway, let's
Yeah.
get to it. Let's get to it now. 10 minutes in.
Yeah.
That was a solid intro, guys. Just getting better and better. We're aging like a fine wine. Now I feel comfortable asking you fine fellas watching to share the show, like the show, do all that good stuff, which does help tremendously. So appreciate you guys. Also, it is really good to see you on this Monday. I'm feeling like I'm feeling back to like pretty much normal, which is awesome. If I hate that it takes getting sick to like appreciate shit, but it's just kind of how it goes sometimes. I feel fucking great. I feel great even looking at the market. As uneventful as it is, and it really is, like NFTs, very quiet. Believe it or not, though, NFT market for the first time in 8 weeks is up. I do want to talk to you guys about this because it's a little asterisk there. Little one.
I'm sure you want to talk to us about it, but I'm sure no one else wants to talk back to you about it at this point.
About NFTs?
Yeah. Henry, do you want to talk about the market?
Sure.
Okay, well, I was wrong.
I mean, I don't really care about it. I don't care about the macro.
Thanks for the support on that one, Henry.
Oh, sorry. I thought you wanted me to be on your side.
Well, okay, then how about this? We'll talk a little bit about the market, but
I want to talk about the market.
But I definitely want to talk about Roaring Kitty because that stream Friday, I think we talked about it just briefly here and how it was awful.
Yeah,
in hindsight, might not have been awful. Like, might have been fucking awesome, actually. So we'll point out some stuff there. Talk a bit about art, which you guys heard last week. I'm definitely starting to call that. I think it's coming back. By the way, tomorrow on Chain Reactor, I have a special guest coming. We're going to deep dive into art a little bit. Got a man who is pretty damn experienced in the art market with projects, with a pretty noteworthy DAO. Should be a good one. I'm going to keep that under wraps until I tweet it out, but should be a fun show. Again, talking art because I think something's bubbling up in art. My hero, though, my idol in this space, disagrees. We'll get to that. Joe, I'm going to be very curious your thoughts on that part. Mother, we got Iggy Azalea stuff. I mean, technically, with as slow as it is, man, there is shit going on. So anyway, here's a quick look at the macro crypto market. Before we went live, Joe was making a couple comments about, I mean, really just Bitcoin, but yeah, macro crypto stuff. And look, we talked about it last week. It is. What are you laughing? What you made me come to a screeching halt with that smirk.
No, because when I was talking about it, it was just so pathetic. I was like talking about how the inflows were like a whole ton of inflows, but then I was like, "There's a reason why it's happening. It's because," and then I just kind of like trailed off and just did not want to. Did not want to explain.
Yeah, I mean, it is wild because inflows have been some of the highest volume we've seen since the Bitcoin ETF started. Again, we did talk about this like last week, and we said like we're starting to see the conversation out there in the Xverse, right? It's just ramping up. Listen to like Dancing Eddie's Spaces last night. Love the dude. But pretty much, like I'd say probably half the show was dedicated to this and talking to some guys who maybe know what they're talking about a little more than us here, maybe. But really just talking about with this much volume, the crypto market's entered a new phase. It's entered this phase that I think a lot of people predicted would come. With high volume comes a different way to trade, and basically it brings stability with it. And that's kind of what we're seeing in Bitcoin the past few weeks. Like we're just seeing like 1-2% swings, maybe like, I mean, at the most we saw maybe a 5% swing and everybody lost their goddamn minds, but volatility is kind of gone. Stability's kind of here with all this extra volume. Joe, what was it you were saying though? It's like all this buy volumes coming in from the ETFs, but why isn't it affecting prices?
It looks like the inflows are there, but like I think OSF was saying today that like huge inflows into the Bitcoin ETFs last week. But of course, price action tells us most of it was growing the old basis trade. So like the basis trade is like an arbitrage trading strategy that involves the trading of financial instrument such as a financial derivative or a commodity with the motive of profiting from the apparent mispricing of the securities. It is also referenced as a cash and carry trade. So, I mean, don't ask me what that means, but it looks like people are kind of playing like what I was told is a lot of times people do that with like different currencies. You know what I mean? Like, so if someone will buy one currency and then they'll kind of like sell it off in a different, so like there's different arbitrages with that type of thing. And it looks like that's happening with Bitcoin. And that's why it's almost like they're playing a game. You know, of course, Wall Street and traders are kind of like using this as a new way to kind of not just make money by buy Bitcoin, price go up. It's more let's make this as confusing as fucking possible, do all this weird shit to profit off of it. And that's, obviously as idiots on this show, we're not the Mandos or OSFs or the, keyboard monkeys that can like break down like all that type of shit. We're idiots that are just like, we buy shit, hold it until it goes to zero. And that's it. You know what I mean? So,
right.
Yeah. So there's that with the inflows.
Lemon's got a great point here too, because like a lot of the conversation out there has turned into this super micro, like zoomed in focus. Like, why aren't we moving? Well, truthfully, it's just been a couple weeks. And he's right. 23% swing from all-time high to the bottom of it dumping. Like before this run, like how long ago was Bitcoin like 23,000? Like in the mid 20s. It wasn't that long ago.
Why are we giving credit to Lemon?
I know. I was about to say like Lemon.
I'm going to defend Lemon.
Lemon says shit like, "Oh, Joe's breath smells like a butthole." You know what I mean? Like he'll say something like that, and then we have to take it seriously now. I mean, what the fuck?
I love Lemon.
I mean, we've been saying this for weeks. Lemon says it once, and you put him up on the altar.
I know.
Fuck. Yeah, but I agree. Yeah, I agree. We were down to 18,000. Was that just in like October?
Look at this. 8 months ago. 8 months ago, we were at 26,000.
Yeah.
So okay. Yes. While we're saying that things have kind of stabilized and it's a whole new phase of crypto and all that stuff. Again, that's literally just right this moment. People are expecting just constant action, constant, whatever swing trades. I mean, again, truth is we're up pretty fucking big in the past 8 months. So whatever. I mean, again, we're just hyper focused on right now. It would be fun to have some action. It's summertime. People out touching grass. Nobody's worried about this shit right now.
Everyone's just out there touching ass. You say grass or ass?
It's both.
Yeah. Okay. That's what I thought. So Lemon's out there touching ass. And you're right. It is going well right now. It's just, we want fucking parabolic craziness right now. And it just hasn't been there, so it's kind of a bummer.
Question: Why do we care about the Pudgy Morning thing? Just curious.
Yeah, there's an intern here. Say Pudgy Morning. And I'll write down your name. Who knows? So Pudgy Penguins asked us to say Pudgy Morning. I did it.
Did you?
I did do it.
I thought that's just copy pasta. I had one drafted up earlier. I just never sent it.
Oh, what the fuck? I don't know.
It's just literally copy pasta. I was just going to work on it and send out. Like, there's nothing to that tweet, I don't think, right? The good morning thing's bullshit.
There's something to it.
There's nothing.
Tell me honestly, that Pudgy Morning is not fat shaming people.
Huh?
Come on,
Pudgy
dude.
Morning?
Pudgy Penguin, bro.
Well, who's talking about fat shaming? Is that
that's a fat shaming comment here.
I take that as like a boner comment.
You would really?
Yeah, like morning wood.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
I don't know, but if anybody took this serious, as in if you say it and they're going to write something down, you got, my friend.
Oh,
you got
really?
fucking got. Oh, dude, this is just, I've seen so many people doing their own copy pasta on this. I don't think this is anything. Although, reply back Pudgy Morning, you don't want to chance it, but no way in fucking hell is somebody going through and taking down all the names of people who write back Pudgy Morning. They got a whole bunch of views and replies because of it. That's all.
No, for a couple things.
Okay.
Manuzzi, I'm so sorry. I love, whatever, I'm sorry. Fucking love the ladies. And then, are you, but like Pudgy wrote that, right? So we're in the business of lottery tickets. So if someone tells me to do something like that, I'm going to fucking do it. You know what I mean? Like, it's just,
don't blame you.
When I was working at V1s, I couldn't do a lot of this shit because it would look like I'm a fucking loser. And you know what I mean? Like, so now I'm jumping on every fucking thing that comes around my way.
I'm unfollowing everyone that replies back Pudgy Morning.
Smart. That's actually like
You're unfollowing
big
me
brain. That's pretty gigabrain shit. Okay. Well, okay. I mean, maybe this comes back around and bites me in the ass. I hope not. I don't think it will. I don't think there's anything to this, but it's Pudgy summer. We'll see.
Well, I don't think anything's going to happen. But I do think that like if Pudgy's going to, it's their account, right?
Mm-hmm.
So why not fucking do it? I mean,
there's no downside.
Yeah. If Lemon or Matt Dillon or Manuzzi is out there and it's like, hey, write Pudgy Morning, I might not do it, right? I might do it, but I might not because I'm less likely to get something out of them than I would out of Pudgy. So I'm just going to roll the dice on this one, guys.
Okay.
You know what I'm going to say? Here's what I'm going to say. I'm going to say yes to the opportunity. You guys are new people. I am a yes person. So that's the reason. And that's the best reason I'm going to give you right now.
I dig it. All right. So question for you. I want to switch us to Roaring Kitty. So did we talk about Friday, the Roaring Kitty stream? Did we talk about the 4D chess game, or is the only thing we talked about with Roaring Kitty just how lame it was?
You did say that there could be some 4D chess at play.
Well, no. Here's no.
Did we show any specifics though? Like any very specific examples?
Can I say something?
Yeah.
I'm the one that said, you guys were basically like, this was a fucking waste of time. This is some bullshit. And I said, hey, listen, there is some stuff there that I think is interesting that he said. So I did bring up, like, you guys were bagging on it pretty heavy. And I was like, basically saying like, no, he was saying some interesting things. That's
bagging on it heavy.
Yeah.
Yeah, you were.
Weird.
Yeah,
What's up, Whirly Girl?
You were saying nothing positive of it.
Yeah, that's fair. That's what it is.
It was like a waste of time. I wish it would get to something. I don't remember exactly what you said, but like, it's just typical. Yeah, I mean, honestly, I'm surprised you said anything. You're usually like looking in the Discord and like tweeting about something stupid. So I'm surprised you said anything about it. So,
oh my gosh, this is so funny.
All right, check this. This was, I think, the kind of takeaway from it. Like, I'm sure there were other things throughout. Like, I think there were a whole bunch of things. Like, he probably had some things he was checking off as he goes to make sure he does to satisfy something, right? Showing his position to show he hadn't sold anything, right? Starting late on purpose. I think it was on purpose, right? I think. But towards the end of the stream is where things got kind of interesting. I'll play this, guys. You'll get a little echo if you talk. Just a heads up.
Let me see.
Oh, damn. That's your bad. I'm not.
All right.
All right. Okay. All right. If that's the case, I think we're gonna end the stream now. We're gonna end it now, and let's see what happens. I know we'll end it now. I'm gonna do one. Let's do one final cheers. Thank you everybody for coming. I mean, this is awesome. Boy, this is you're a real streamer when you're like talking to the chat like that. Oh. I have a lot of respect.
What I'm pointing out here, you guys, they're gone. Holy shit. Okay, what I'm pointing out here anyways, oh my God. Very good, Joe. Very fucking good. That's so good. Is that a real cast? Like, I forgot you busted up your arm. Is that your cast?
No, I couldn't find my actual cast, so I cut up a sock.
Gotcha. It's cool. It's really cool.
Dirty
how's your arm
sock.
doing, by the way?
It's all right. I should actually be wearing my cast, but I stopped wearing it.
That's cool.
Yeah, it is cool.
So he said a couple times he's going to end the stream. I'm going to stop the stream, and he's like sits there and pauses, right? And I think he does it a couple more times.
I mean the real streamers day in, and even doing. I get it, but just someone around, you know. Whether there's
come on, buddy,
to have folks.
Come on, buddy.
What are you doing?
I'm trying to skip to
Cheers.
where he does that again.
Oh, 5 o'clock now. I think I gotta chug now. Somewhere now.
Would have helped if I wrote the timestamp.
What's that?
Okay, anyway, point there. And he did it a few times. He said he's going to end the stream. He stops. He says it again. He stops. What he was waiting for was trading to halt. I think he was playing with, I don't know if it was people's bots or things that were automated, right? People that were trading based off of certain things he says, like when he was going to end the stream. Like, I didn't know tech is that advanced where certain things maybe you're trading off of just what he says, or if there's literally a human that's like, executing some trades. But anyway, man, I'll look after to get to that exact part. But he's literally sitting there pausing and all of a sudden trading halts. And it's like pretty obvious that's what he was waiting for. Anyway, point is, dude is playing 4D chess. It really fucking seems like he's playing 4D chess here. Dude still hasn't sold any of his positions. He was on paper a billionaire last week. Didn't sell. There's more coming. He's back to tweeting today too, man. I mean, he tweeted out that scene from what was it? The Dark Knight with Joker. The opening, right, where he's heading towards the bank with his duffel bag. I think something's coming this week. I hope so. When do those positions he bought expire? June
3rd or something like that? 2 weeks or something? I forget.
Yeah, and it was millions worth, right? Like,
yeah,
a couple hundred million, something like that. Anyway, shit's about to get crazy.
Keyboard Monkey was basically like just ripping on him basically saying that he's an idiot. He's been saying that kind of the whole way. So not sure what's happening. Like I said, I'm a fucking idiot. I hear those words and I check out. So I don't know, but I do know that that there's been controversy. So it's interesting to hear that you think that there's 4D chess going on. I would think so. You know, we thought that he was making, you know, somewhere in the realm of like 60 million, something like that, at like the, you know, during the time which he was Roaring Kitty years ago. And then we find out that he's got 200 million and now he's a billionaire. Like shit's going on, you know, like you don't get to that without fucking being plugged in and being, you know, smart about what you're doing.
Oh man, absolutely. And to Whirly Girl's point, again, there was another chart that was posted that showed short positions being opened up like during the stream, and it's like literally a candle straight up, like just a huge amount of shorts taken. There's a lot more going on. It's fun to be watching. I'll tell you what, like as engaged as I was last cycle, I wasn't paying a ton of attention to him. Like I was buying GameStop, but I wasn't paying attention to him. I wasn't understanding in the moment like how much one man was really, you know, kind of moving this shit. It's fun to be watching this time around, whether it plays out like last time or not. However it plays out, it's fun to be watching it and like actually understanding it, right? Like there were prior Bitcoin cycles, crypto cycles where, again, I traded it, but I wasn't in it. I didn't understand the community. I didn't understand really what was happening the way I do now. It's different. It's more fun when you get it. You feel like you're kind of on the inside, you know, like in on the joke in a way. So it is pretty fucking cool. Dude, that's a great point too. He has become the meme. It's pretty fucking true. And so this was a Dancing Eddie point last night too, and I liked it. We're going to see a lot more dancing, roaring kitties. He's not the first type of character like this, or I should say he's not going to be the last. Ansem. So that was an example that Dancing Eddie gave. Ansem is another type of this character, a guy who can move markets all by himself. I don't think Ansem is quite roaring kitty level, but basically each chain or each platform or each sector is going to have their own version of that, who like is going to move markets on their own just from being a shithead, being a goofball, from fucking around. And I'm here for it, man. It's the era of TikTok and, you know, like that kind of influence being more than anything else. So again, yeah, great to watch.
Ansem was one of those guys where like, I just kind of found out about him during the kind of the meme coin kind of, you know, whatever it is. And he liked Prime. I think it's called Prime, but
from Parallel?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That shit dropped. Like that was one of his takes, and that thing fucking dropped like like a fuck ton today. So I'm not sure if I would give him the credit of like a Roaring Kitty. Like Roaring Kitty actually, like I feel had a unique take that not everyone else had, that almost it was a little bit like the is it Michael Burry, the guy that did the whole mortgage crisis situation? That type of, like, the person that looked through the forest and saw the one thing that was kind of sticking out, where I don't think Ansem's that type of person.
No.
I don't know. Maybe.
No, I think you're spot on. I think like the next generation of the Roaring Kitty, they probably won't have the same level of influence. Like down the road, I think we'll get somebody as big, as influential, but we'll get more of them. They will have less impact. They're just going to be, you know, not quite the same. You know, kind of like everything kind of gets watered down. The more people see how it works, right? You'll get the copycats. They'll be able to move markets. But again, I don't think we'll see an exact copy of Roaring Kitty yet. Peak bull market, all that stuff, right? Maybe we will. Either way, again, bigger point, just fucking fun to watch.
You think Henry
this is a great take?
You think Henry could be one of those people?
No.
Okay.
He's got a great fucking opportunity to do that with Decentralized.
Yeah, like he hasn't said a word in like 10 minutes. So.
I don't think he's here. I think that's like a looped video. You should try that for a show.
I wouldn't even know how to pull that off. No, it's riveting conversation, and I'm just listening to the opinions.
Thank you. You're part of the show, by the way. You can actually join in too. You're not like the audience. Like the audience, that's kind of like what the audience does. Like you can actually join in.
Roaring Kitty is good, and so is GameStop.
Handsome.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh my God, dude! I don't know. You just saying GameStop makes me want to chat games a little too, because I saw an interesting take that got me thinking about Web3 gaming. You guys want to go Mother, or you want to go Web3 gaming, and why it's not fucking materializing?
I want to go Acolyte.
We could do that.
Star Wars.
Yeah, I watched both episodes, and I was. It's weird, dude. I'm a maxi, and I don't really dislike much in Star Wars, but after the second episode, I was just kind of like,
Really?
yeah. I can't say I
Was
loved
there
it.
anything you like? Dude, it's a slow burn. Like, not even a slow burn. The pacing is not fun. Like, it's not a fun Star Wars.
Do you know where it gets very unrealistic to me? What's the girl's name in it? Where it
I
gets
need my
very
Star Wars
unrealistic.
realistic.
Yeah. No, this might be really stupid, but what's her name? The girl, the main character. I don't even fucking know her name. Yeah.
May.
She has a
Osha.
yeah, May and and Aisha. Osha?
I think Osha or something like that.
Osha. They're twins. They've been separated for like a long time, couple decades ish. They have the exact same haircut.
They don't.
Exact same.
They don't.
No?
No.
What do you mean no?
No, one of their hair is like double the length.
What?
Yeah.
May's is double the length of Osha's?
Yeah, May's is much longer, and she's got a marking on her forehead.
May doesn't have the same dreads. Or
Hang on. Keep going. I'll pull up a picture.
yeah, no, that maybe when I thought it was May, it wasn't.
Yeah.
Well, there's a lot of
man.
theories. I know, Joe, you're probably loving this. There's a lot of theories here that they are the same person. Like the director had them watch Fight Club before filming. There's way more going on to this than I think.
I swear it's the same, man.
Yeah, here, check. Let's check.
Okay.
I thought so too. I didn't think anything of it. Like I didn't give a shit.
I thought it was like the same hair color and everything, where it's like two-tone and
it's real similar. Hang on. This is too important to let slide.
Yeah.
I just picture if like, yeah, let's see it.
But keep that in mind, by the way. Keep in mind that the cast had to watch Fight Club before. So there's some fuckery going on here.
Yeah.
There's some fuckery.
Also, like the force sensitivity of a master should be like really high, and some of the things that they're not perceiving to me are odd. Yeah.
I can't find a great picture.
Oh, Matt Dillon says it's the same.
The same length?
Like the same haircut. I mean, I know you're sure it's not.
He is in the business, Matt Dillon. He is in the business, so he might know.
Book of Boba.
Okay, hang on. Check this out.
Yep.
Okay, this is gonna be a little tricky because it could be part of her costume, but I think it is her. Here, let me put on screen that.
I liked Book of Boba Fett. Okay, that's May.
Look, see like behind, like the front is short like it, but this is her hair too.
Yeah. Okay.
And then Osha's is way fucking shorter. Like it's just, yeah.
I mean, they're so darn similar though that it's like the odds of them being twins separated and having like the same hairstylist to me, but like one wanted to keep it a little bit longer.
That's a good fucking point, man.
Like,
but I'll tell you what,
all these years, you're telling me like one of them just doesn't have a completely different hairstyle?
No, it's a really fucking good point. So you're convincing me more and more and more that it's the 7 thing. Or I'm sorry, Fight Club. Like, because you'll see in here too. Sorry, guys, if you don't watch Star Wars, like this is probably
There's
not.
so many things, and I didn't even know what you were talking about. Like, are you talking about Fight Club, like Tyler Durden?
Yes,
not being a separate,
like an invented character. Picture this: how many times in the show does the good one wake up from being asleep after something they were just showing from the the evil one? So there's probably something going on where she is her. It's the same person, like some kind of fucking force transfer into her. If she really was a twin and she really did die. I think it's something like that. She died, but her essence is like in her. She's like possessed by the evil one. There's something going on. It's a cool show, but it's like it's slow as fuck. And I heard that tomorrow or Wednesday's episode is gonna be really fucking like it's divisive for a stupid reason. Okay. Like I think people are getting worked up over something pointless.
I heard about this and I brought it up to my wife and she said I was stupid if I think that matters. So
yeah. I'm with her.
I said no, I don't care that much. Like that doesn't bug me.
Dude, now you saying it though, the haircuts being so the same or so similar is stupid. Like to me, that's such a dead giveaway now. I'm buying into the Fight Club theory.
Okay, all right. Well, then I would be okay with it, because otherwise I'm like, that's just way too.
Yeah.
Yeah. And anyway,
it's
Joe,
the Fight Club thing.
we're gonna move on. Let's go to Mother.
You sure? I mean, this was going really, really well. So, you sure you want to move on?
No, I could talk Star Wars for like way longer than I could talk crypto.
I'm just saying, if you want to talk Star Wars, we should like set it up where we're like, okay, let's talk Star Wars and like let's have like the pictures all set up. Like you could have gone and cut up pictures in which the show was happening. And
I don't do that, bro.
I'm just saying it would be more interesting, not just for me, but for the audience.
Just never gonna be that guy, bro.
Okay. Yeah, we might as well move on.
Yeah, Matt Dillon. Yeah, they did see each other, but maybe that was part of it. I don't think we've seen anybody else see them in the same room at the same time.
Wait, what?
Mother.
Well, hang on. We see her shoot at the other one. Remember, they see each other. That's a weird part.
They see each other, but we haven't seen anybody else see the two of them in the same room at the same time.
Yeah.
When she kills the second master, May is in there, and then Osha.
And then the other walks in.
Comes, yeah.
But then the other dude is like, she didn't do it. I was with her the whole time.
That part was weird to me.
Fucking weird.
It felt.
Joe, you can come back in like 10 minutes.
Hey, it doesn't matter. I'm more thinking of the audience.
I know. We'll move on for sure. Dude, I could get into crypto bats maybe at the end or do it tomorrow because I do want to hit on Mother. But quick history, like the quickest TLDR. I'm trying to think how to even go about this. Been with them for a year and a half. Like got in well after the main mint, the mutant bats, the caves, the fucking Aussie originals, all of it. I joined right before Ozfest in the metaverse, but roadmap delivered 2 years of putting out like the main collection and then for free, again, like a year and a half worth of free mints, stuff from Aussie events, like really, really cool shit. I know the team and I on this, I can speak for the team, like very happy with what was delivered over the course of those years. And again, completed roadmap, which very few people actually do. Like, believe it or not, that might sound crazy, but most projects drop an NFT, they rug you, they're out. They're not sticking around for a couple years and keeping you engaged and doing some fun shit. But we can get more into that later. We got like 20 minutes to get to Mother and stuff. But we could do a Crypto Bats episode at some point. Or not. Or not.
I love the bats. The bats. We should do a bats episode one day.
There's going to be a time to like celebrate projects. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They're like ones that kind of, I think, did it the right way. It's not going to be the way that everybody wants, but
doing it the right way, Hudah. First of all, I did listen to Alex Jones scream. I did scream better than him, by the way.
Oh, dude, you fucking killed it.
Yeah, he was on TikTok, and I was like, me and my wife were like, oh, yeah, I think I was way better than him. I couldn't talk for like 3 days, but what is doing a project well? Like, you know what I mean? Like, I think that there was like some expectations of what was happening within all of these projects. And once they didn't reach expectations of making money, people kind of just shit talked them.
Right.
But like, and a lot of projects fell into the trap of like promising all of this stuff. And even like everything was kind of like, if it wasn't utility, it was like, it's a vibe. But like, honestly, like in its basic level, like people could just make an NFT, sell it. If you want to buy it, cool. If not, cool. And if they don't do shit, okay. If they do stuff, cool. But I don't know why there's all these expectations of like, oh, these projects did it right and this project did it wrong. Like, you know, I was thinking about that today. I was like, there is no right, there's no wrong, if someone said that they were going to do something, like maybe they should have done it. But like in general, it should have just been like fun to be like, I'm going to do a project, release NFTs. If you like them, cool. If not, I'm sorry. And we'll see what happens from there.
I love that, Joe, man. I mean, with something so new, it's probably really hard to define a right way. It's easier to define a wrong way, which is being disingenuous and misleading and all that stuff. That's way easier, and that's probably maybe the best way to do it. But new asset class, a whole new thing brewing up in the community. It's just like, man, the excitement around like, we're all going to change the world with this tech and people actually believing it. Really, everybody believed it for a while and to some degree still, I still do. But yeah, there were probably a lot of projects who overpromised, underdelivered, most probably. And it's just kind of the nature of this space. It wasn't any one project. It was probably everybody guilty of that to some degree.
It's everything. I mean, I think that there's like, You know what I found very interesting is that like the majority of a lot of these like the word like degenerate and degen, as well as a lot of the OGs that came into that space, were a lot of like gamblers, like poker players, gamblers, that type of vibe. And so that kind of carries itself within the ecosystem of these NFT projects and things like that, and kind of what that means and like how a project should be run. And a lot of it has to do with like making money or stuff like that. And when it doesn't, it becomes like public enemy number one. And I'm not sure how I feel about all of that now. I'm like,
It's a bummer. Henry, I know you guys have been living through that for a while now. Like, it sucks. Like, again, if you're not making people money, you're no different than a rugger.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it's tough. I agree with you, Joe. Whether it's V1s, Kongs, any of the projects that have tried to deliver and then are held to a standard of whatever the highest floor price was or whatever the highest price of their token was. And, everyone thinks that, well, that's all because of what the project did. And the reality is a lot of what you see in these parabolic runs on any project was really a reflection of what we all did. FOMOing into stuff, driving up prices.
And the projects fit into that too. Like projects were like, I'm going to feed the beast a little bit. I'm going to feed the ravenous beast and try to take advantage of it because it was beneficial for them to get royalties a lot of times if they did follow that path. I don't know. I've been trying to think about that a little bit lately, and I don't know how I feel about it, but it's interesting.
Yeah. Yep.
By the way, just showing Top G here real quick. To Yank. Hope you don't got bags there, but yeah, that one's pretty fucked. I still don't understand the Andrew Tate ecosystem. I don't understand if he launched his token, if he's just kind of shoehorning himself into like some existing shit coins. And the same goes to like Donald Trump Jr., who was on Spaces on Friday or Saturday, kind of in this big MAGA Spaces with Alex Finn. It's getting fucking weird, but this weird's gonna get normal. Like this is gonna be the new normal, and it kind of just it is what it is now. But Mother, I still, man, I think it's different. I don't think she's out of the space. I don't think she's here and then gone. I think she's different, man. I think she's here building. Dude, last week put out merch that you buy in Mother. No big deal, right? But still doing something a lot of people are not doing. Now she's launching technically relaunching a telecom company. Why? That's fucking wild. She owns a telecom company, relaunching it, accepting Mother as payments for the service. I can't remember who she's partnering with for the hardware, but I'll just be honest. Like watching the Thread Guy interview.
Oh, did you? That's what I was going to ask. You watched it?
Yeah, dude. I watched it. We skimmed through it too during one of the weekend streams. Like I think she's being pretty genuine. Like I think she's here. I don't think she's like your normal celeb. Like she's quit music. She's done. She's just not into that stuff. She talks about like not having friends and stuff, and like it's just fucking cool. She sounds like a more of a real person than I would have expected. And she loves crypto. She's like very into it. And then as far as her brother, not accusations, but people saying it's her brother tweeting. Her brother finally set up a Twitter account, right? Saw pictures of him, and then he tweeted himself. He's like, guys, it ain't fucking me. I'm an introvert. Like, I would never tweet to 7 million people. Like, he seems like a dork. It's just, I think she's got a team helping her tweet still, but I think she's the real deal, and I think she's going to be around. Like, I won't be shocked if she's a staple in this community now for years. Like, you don't buy it? No. I would get anybody who doesn't buy it. We've seen nothing but people who just come and go. That's all we've seen. So I understand anybody who thinks that's what's happening.
Hey, man, I expect the worst, but I hope for the best. You know what I mean? Like
these great fucking memes.
Yeah, I mean, I'm huge about it. So, like, yeah, I mean, amazing.
Yeah, the real test is after she's been through a ridiculous bear market, and if she's here on the other side of it.
No offense, but all these coins are going fucking straight to zero. I mean,
that's true.
I mean, what's going to happen when her coin goes to fucking to shit?
Mostly all of them, right? But some will make it. Like out of the last cycle, we had Pepe and Turbo, and you get like a few outliers. It's possible. Like, I'll give her credit, and maybe it's because I got some bags in Mother. Like, yeah, at least she's trying something.
It's easy to not give up when your market cap is over $100 million, right?
In a bull market, like it's very easy to be engaged. Yeah, and Lemon, your point, dude, totally right. I probably should have said that a little differently. What other celeb came in and did anything like that? Actually, tried to actually give utility. Like, didn't just drop a coin and get out. it like literally right away is like, well, let's do something with it, which is what I think everyone should do. Drop a token, find something to do with it. Start small and start dreaming bigger from there. And yeah, phone company is pretty different. Yeah, and Mother's looking like it's going to cook. It does. Let me pull up that chart. Mother's looking pretty nice.
187 mil market cap. Not bad.
It's honestly like really, really good looking chart.
I hope she does really well. I mean, there's, like going down the history of Iggy Azalea is another interesting thing. Like there's been accusations that she kind of has been ripping off like the hip hop culture and like kind of doing that whole thing. So like there's something to that idea that she infiltrates communities, kind of profits and benefits off of them, and then basically is out. You know what I mean? And
a grifter.
A kind of a grift. Yeah. And you know what? But if anyone should be if anyone wants to be a grifter, like why not her? You know what I mean? Like she's interesting. She's done cool shit. She seems funny and cool. She's like, she's into the shit. Like she was engaged. I'm for it, you know what I mean? And I hope that she is part of the community. I just, I always want to like, I'm not going to believe anything until it's actually when she's on our show, or if I'm hanging out with her at some point in the Discord, sure, I'll start to think that. But other than that, I'm not going to think, and I'm not going to believe it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, interesting. Sorry. Just seeing some random ass comments here, not related to Mother. This just caught my eye. Our Mother. God, I love her. Cynthia Loomis on you can orange pill the Oval Office by electing America's first Bitcoin president.
I like her.
Orange pilled. Oh, I love that. Orange pilled. Fucking A. That's our Mother. That's our Mother. Anyway, yeah, I dig it. I'm here for it. Again, kind of like Roaring Kitty, just excited to be watching it. That cool stuff's developing. Like just while we understand it. Again, like last cycle didn't fucking get it. Not a lot of time. How much time? We got 15 minutes. All right, I want to hit CryptoPunks. I want to hit 12-fold. I don't think we got time to go to gaming. Well, actually, we could do gaming real quick. I don't think there's any big deep takes any of us really need to have here. But like just interesting that crypto gaming, okay, last year was supposed to be the year of crypto gaming, and it didn't materialize. This year then was supposed to be the year of crypto gaming, still hasn't materialized. Why the fuck not? And I had a conversation with a friend earlier today.
Yeah.
I just feel like everybody's doing it wrong. Like, everybody's trying to come up with all these, like, deep mechanics. We got to do this. It's got to be on chain. We'll have this happen here, and then you can take this and swap it for this token, and then this token will do this, and then you can grow this and farm this and get, like, all of that. And it's like, man, wouldn't it be so much easier? Like this low-hanging fruit, like everyone says, make a fucking fun game. I think all you really got to do is put, like, achievements, trophies, weapons you unlock. Put those on chain. Are you? You're not a gamer, are you, Joe?
Being a parent, I can't be.
Were you at one point like?
Yeah.
Gamer.
I don't know if I'm like a gamer. Like I didn't like dedicate my entire life to it, but like I would smoke my hookah well into my 30s, getting stoned and playing like Resident Evil or all those sorts of games, which was awesome. So
any like a multiplayer game or something where you would like grind and get a weapon and like the weapon's rare. Like I'm thinking like Destiny or something like that, or any MMO, anything like that.
I don't know if I have or not. Nothing comes to my mind. Like I played all like, what was that, like Fallout and stuff like that, and like just that wasn't Yeah.
Wait, Fallout? You said?
Yeah, is it Fallout the one that the nuclear bomb and
no, that's actually a good example for where I'm going with this. Okay, and Confusion, really good examples. Simple games like little arcadey things are great. Pirate Nation, I think, is a really good example of something that I think can work. Picture Fallout, which they now have as like an MMO. Like in Fallout, as you play, you can find like rare weapons, like random rolls and really kind of unique stuff. To me, it's as simple as make those guns NFTs, make them tradable. Like you are playing 200 hours and you find a super rare gun at some point. If it's an NFT, you could sell that to me and I can use that in the game, that exact weapon. To me, that's all you have to do, I think, to have a pretty kick-ass like NFT ecosystem in a game. I still look all the way back at like the original Mario and Zelda games and stuff. Man, if you unlocked like a trophy of when you beat the game for the first time, or you know what I mean? Anything like that, I think you would find secondary action on those kind of things, achievements, like rare achievements.
So you asked why it hasn't worked yet. So I'll answer why I think it hasn't worked yet. And so basically, I think there hasn't been any good games. There's been nothing that's been of interest. I don't care if it's online or on chain. I don't care if you want to incorporate NFTs, good. Like that's cool. How do you incorporate it? And like the concept, the easy, simple phrasing that I heard was like you take your properties that you own, NFTs, and you're able to drag them to different games. So like, what happens if someone and the amount of money that like Bored Apes have made or any of these other projects, like I don't think that these NFT projects making a fucking like Angry Birds type game, I don't think that that's the win. That's not going to make it be insane. It's going to be insane if like someone maybe creates a whole different, like instead of like PS5, it's like their own NFT type of system that you can have whatever, a very easy wallet, whatever. Maybe it's just the platform. You have a wallet within that. All the games you can transfer your properties from one game to the next.
Like that BitBoy kinda. That's a new handheld on the Bitcoin.
I haven't seen it, but like if you could use the Fallout fucking in a fighting game that you buy like later that year and like equip yourself with that, like that type of shit I think would be really fun. Like people could fucking feel the power of owning something and being able to use it across multiple things. Like that's the cool thing about a lot of crypto stuff is that it's property. It's you own stuff. Like how can I own stuff and feel like I'm using it in the world? Like I can put this hat on, go to the mall, go to the movies, go here, go there, go anywhere. I can advertise, do all that sort of stuff. I can be somewhere cool. I can be somewhere shitty, right? With an NFT, you need to be able to do that across multiple forms and feel like you're doing it. Right now, you don't feel like you own whatever it is. You're Bored Ape and like able to do something cool with it. Once you do that within maybe like a different and video gaming platform like a PS5, then maybe I think that would be a really cool way to win in the gaming realm or whatever. Not just making a game. Like you could do that. You can make a game, but like would it be able to be transferred to multiple games? That's
interoperability. That to me is like the core of it all. If you can make, and honestly, Matt talking Genkai, and yes, and I also think VX, like having assets you can plug into any game, like take your Modern Warfare gun, take it into Fallout, and then go from there and take the exact same gun into Grand Theft Auto. It's going to take a lot of collaboration with these gaming companies, but hopefully we're starting to see the origin stories of gaming studios who down the road have bought in. Now they're developing. Now they can get to that AAA level, and they start building with that in mind. To me, that is where it flourishes. And man, it feels like we're years off from that still, doesn't it? But I think the seeds are being planted.
I was thinking games, and then right when we were having the conversation, I was like, oh no, you need to have your own thing, your own system, your own whole world to start doing that. And that's when you win, is when those when people are trying to do the multiverse type shit within your system. Oh, you can't do that on PS5? Well, I'm not buying a PS5. I'm buying a fucking NFT one or whatever it is, and like being able to fucking play with all my shit,
Yeah. Yep. Fuck. Good take, man. Yeah, honestly, great take. Henry, I was just making sure you were there.
It was a really good take. No, Joe nailed it.
Star Wars?
Giving you a compliment.
We could talk about Star Wars now?
It was good. I didn't have anything to comment on. You
thanks.
You nailed it.
Thank
Draco,
you.
dude, yes. Dude, right on. Okay, something like MetaKey, right? MetaKey, I thought, was a great example of where this was going. It's just taken so much longer. MetaKey, which, little, like, an access pass. We didn't know what it was, but it was basically going to be your key to early access to all kinds of games and getting different drops that were, again, interoperable. And it hasn't materialized.
I don't want to rag on shit, but like fucking Wolf Game, all that type of... and
rag away, man.
And even like Kongs, I don't want to like rip on them too much, but like that type of shit, for me personally, that's not going to make it. Like that's not the direction that I think is going to like.
First off,
bring it.
I agree with you. Like we're not a game studio, and we don't claim to be. Play and collect was just something like we added in just to give people with VX Kongs something to do. So yeah, I agreed. VX Kongs were created for interoperability. We're not a game studio. Let's make these to be able to plug and play in other people's games. And I think, Hudah, to your point with like MetaKey, the reality is that most of these AAA game studios don't want Web3 IP in their games.
Yeah.
They just don't want it. So instead,
that's why I think you have to have your own system. You create your own shit, and that's why I think a lot like and Kongs are not built like that yet because they don't have the financial backing to do that. And most of these other NFT projects have small brained people that are thinking like, oh, I'm going to fucking make a game. Like you need to be thinking, how do I fucking change everything? How do I fucking take this technology and make it the way, like the future?
The thing is, I think to your point, first off, like we all say, like, what's the key? It has to be fun. And the reality with most Web3 games is they're not fun. Everyone pretends they're fun, so that way they can play them, extract value. And then once the money isn't good enough anymore, it's like, actually, this is shit. Because most of it is. I was messaging with Adzi and Enzo earlier today, and I was like referencing a particular game that's out, and somebody had posted on Twitter about the gameplay. And I was like, dude, is it just me? But like, there's nothing about this particular game that looks fun to me. Most of the Web3 games are just like, eh. One game I had fun playing was Galaxy Fight Club. They didn't make it. That was a fun game. You could team up with each other. You could play people that you knew. And like, they didn't, when I say they didn't make it, like it's really hard because when the well dries up, nobody wants to play it anymore. And all it takes is for like Epic or, Blizzard or somebody massive to just turn the switch on, and all of a sudden they'll be the kings.
But I think
for the time,
see the thing about like think of like when Hudah bought like Wolf Game and bought like a bunch of these other things, like that's one thing when interoperability of like, oh, I can take my Bored Ape and bring it into Wolf. Like, I don't give a shit. Like, that's not fun. What do I care if I can bring my shit to there?
I'll tell you why. You would care if, like, to the, to Edge's point, Nifty Island, fun game. You would care if that NFT gave you an advantage over something else, whether it's a boost in game, whether it's a multiplier for the tokens that you're getting. Something like that would make it worthwhile. Yeah. If it's just bringing your skin in just to like, yeah, I can bring my skin in. If you like the personalized effect of that, cool. I'm kind of curious, not to sidetrack off gaming, because I think this still ties in. Geo's, if anybody knows, has been like tweeting kind of, I don't want to even say shit posting. I don't know what he's talking about. So I'm curious if anyone has, if you go to his Twitter, he posted like yesterday, I think it was, about like the war's not over. And then he tweeted like, if you think you've won, you've lost. The only way to beat us is to something. The only way to beat us is to make us think that we've won. Have you seen that tweet?
No,
Go to Geo's Twitter. It was from yesterday, and I'm like, is he beefing with somebody? I'm bringing this in because obviously Ronin being a gaming chain, I'm just like, what is he? What's he talking about?
Yeah, I don't know. And no offense to Ronin either. Like, I don't know anything about Ronin. Like, my fucking very limited view is like, how do we get to like PS5, Xbox type shit? Like, that's the thing. And like all these games like Wolf Game or any of these other ones where it's just like, and it even makes me think of like Blast, like the fucking, all that shit that we're doing, like collecting gold, like it is the most fun that I've had doing stuff like that. But like watching what is it called? The fucking, what is it where it's the fucking jackpot, right? Like the jackpot like just goes constantly. Like, how fun is that? Like, not much fun if you're just like legitimately thinking you're enjoying yourself. Like, once that goes away, do we really care about any of this anymore? No. You know what I mean? Like, it's not, like you said, it's not fun. And like, I think that like once a game is so badass, the game itself is badass. And then the NFTs that you can bring to it create badassness on like a different level, and people are like, oh shit, that dude's got the fucking thing that does the thing, and now he's like rolling around with his dick out or whatever. I want to be part of that. Like, that's the type of shit I think is like the next level.
Probably also like a lot of the things that we talk about, like interoperability of like, you can take this weapon from this game to this game. I wonder if like real game studios listen to that and they're like, well, yeah, you dumb fuck. It's not even like possible unless it's like the same game studio, the way we build these on, if you're building on Unreal Engine or whatever, wherever, Unity, it's probably like, oh, it would be so cool to do this. And they're like, yeah, but you can't. You'd have to. I'm sure
it's exactly that. No, I think it's exactly that. Like, okay, we going forward, we got to start thinking about that. You can't just go and like make that a thing right now.
Hold on. So you're probably right. But like people like Steve Jobs, and I think that like the technology itself, I think lends itself to that type of thing happening. we take things that haven't happened yet and we make them happen is the point. Like, yeah, they probably are saying that, but they say that with fucking everything, right? Like before something is created, they say it's not able to do. And I think that the technology of blockchain and wallets and being able to move your assets from different place to place is the technology that we're talking about. And if it's not able to do it right now, then it's a fucking giant opportunity for someone to say, I'm going to make it fucking sick so it rivals Xbox and PS5 or whatever it is. Not creating a fucking pixelized game where you just push a button and you come back 6 hours later and you get a bunch of fucking free tokens or something. Like, what fucking fun is that?
Here's
I bet.
Go ahead.
Dude.
No,
I
I'll
was just
finish
gonna
it.
say, like, I bet that it's similar to like NFTs, where like you give utility to something and all of a sudden the value goes down.
Yes.
I wonder if it's a similar concept. Like, yeah, we could complicate the hell out of our ecosystem, Call of Duty or Fortnite or whatever, to give you guys this thing that you want to make money off of. But at the end of the day, all it does is complicate shit for us in a system that we don't need it anyway. You can already buy your skins in Call of Duty. Not Call of Duty, Counter-Strike, some CSGO stuff. I just wonder if it's like it's not necessary at this point for their current business model.
Well, especially because all you have to do is play meme coins if you want to make money. You don't have to go grind out a game. You can literally just put some money in a meme coin and watch number go up. You know what I mean? Like, who's going to grind a game for?
Netflix scenario for me, right? Like, yeah, they can say that until the entire space moves by them and their business is zero, right? Like these giant companies that are not doing it, then what happens when somebody does do it? And then that becomes the way that everything is done from now on. Like that's the technology that we're talking about. That's the technology that we think is going to change the world, right? Not fucking meme coins just making money for a bunch of degenerates. It's making something that hasn't been done before with the technology that we have now. I think that's the big picture. That's what I'm talking about.
For sure. And you might be right. Like that
Right?
that scenario of the Blockbuster and Netflix.
Let me keep going. Yeah, Blockbuster, Netflix. Blockbuster was like, fuck that. I'm not changing. We own this shit. We own this. What am I going to do? Fucking stream movies. I'm not doing that. I'm going to send fucking DVDs through the mail. Like, what the fuck is this? Like, now Blockbuster is bankrupt. They're no longer, pretty much. And it's because the technology moved past them and they decided to not do it. CDs are the similar thing. Like, all of this moves, but when will it move to this new technology?
I just wonder, I don't disagree. I just wonder if that style of gaming isn't really upon us yet. Like, yes, that can work, but not in the current structure.
Maybe.
You might be, yeah, maybe.
And that's why I said maybe they need to create a system for it, where that system and every game that comes on there is now tasked with, oh, not only do we do a kick-ass game, but we do a way that we can use items cross game-wise, and kind of like Marvel Cinematic Universe type shit. And that makes it even cooler. Like, that's fucking awesome.
So hard. Yeah, it's so hard. I just see it on the I see it on the tiniest level in Kongs, when you're just trying to have four things that kind of like intertwine with each other versus like the complexities of different games that might use the same weapons, etc. But what is G-Host talking about? Does anybody know, or is this something like we just have no idea?
No, I don't think we know. But yeah, interesting tweet. Fucking tweet.
Yeah, if you think you've won, you've lost. The only way to beat us is to make us think we've won and become our friends, protected via association. So trying to blatantly attack us is a good way to motivate us to make sure you are totally crushed under our foot. Escalate at your peril, Rontardio. I don't get it.
Yeah. It sounds like you said somebody was shit talking Ronan and calling themselves the king. But yeah, I'm curious if anybody says who they're.
How come nobody knows who it is? It's a pretty big beef to have without knowing who's on the other side. But
yeah, no kidding. Guys, you want to hit bullish bearish here? That was good takes all around, though. By the way, that was cool.
I want to give kudos to Joe. I genuinely, like, when I wasn't talking, I think your takes on the gaming side were spot on, bro.
Yep,
for real.
Oh, thanks, bro.
Good.
Yep,
quality takes.
Abso-fucking-lutely. Let me run through like a quick thing of like 5 seconds on this before we do the bullish bearish, which is just the general art comment. Maybe tomorrow we can get more into this again, especially on Chain Reactor when we're talking art. But I'm seeing signs that art is coming back, right? We got the big mint coming next week. 20,000 Tez sale for a Kim Assendorf. Little signs, just watch for them. Just watch for these little indicators. Nobody's spending 17 grand on art unless they really believe in something here. And he's an artist people believe in. So again, just watching for moments like that. Being here talking about that art is maybe never coming back. Like we all got with digital art, NFT art.
Yeah, he kind of was. He's shit talking kind of the whole space a little bit.
Yeah, for
artists,
freaking real.
Like, oh, there's no good artists here. Period. You know, I thought that was interesting.
I don't think you buy into that, do you?
There's part of me that buys into it a little bit. I think that, but it's not the artist's fault. I don't think. Like, who's the fucking guy? There's a guy that there's a handful of artists that I think are legit artists that are respected not only in like digital art, but also like in the real art world or whatever. But I think you know what. I think that the artists aren't to be blamed. It's for people like they tried to shill their shit. I think that that's exactly what they should do. They came to a space. They were smart enough to try to get involved. And I think that that's great. People bought it for ass amounts of money, but whose fault is that? You know what I mean? Like, yep. I don't know. I don't know.
I just like, again, I see Beanie's take. I get where he's coming from. I just disagree. Like part of why some people say, and I say it, like there's an art renaissance happening here. I do think something new is happening in art. And if he's saying, it's not going to work because it hasn't in the past, I do think NFTs make it a thing that happens in a way that hasn't before. I think digital art is here to stay, and I think it's going to boom again. Kind of like PFPs, never going to die. As soon as there's profits to be found, people are going to come rushing right back in. Some of that art, some of it, not a lot, but some of it's going to have historical value. Some. We'll see. Probably not 12-fold. Probably not that.
Yeah, it falls into similarly to what we were talking about earlier with like NFT projects. Like they don't owe you anything really. Like they fall into the traps of what this system and this kind of like ecosystem that we've built is, which is like value. So he's like being like, and it's true. Like if you go to like any art store, like you're like, I'm not going to buy this piece of shit. Like, what do I give a fuck? Like, I don't care about that. You only want to buy something that's like worth millions of dollars for your own selfish purposes, like Andy Warhol's or whatever. And there are artists that are kind of like that, but like the majority of them are probably not like an art piece that you wouldn't buy for anything. And you're buying it for hundreds of thousands of dollars because it's an NFT. I guess I feel bad, but like, that's just the game that's been happening. I don't blame the artist, and it's kind of shitty to point out. You know what I mean? Like it's kind of a douchebag move to be like, your fucking art sucks and you're not popular ever, and that your art's not worth anything. Like, I don't know who he's talking to. Is he talking to the artists or is he talking to the people that bought
everyone?
it?
I think that's an everyone comment. All right, quick comment here too. Just interesting point. Somebody connected like 60,000 wallets to a single wallet. Like that's the space. Like, fuck. At this point, I probably have 100+ wallets across blockchains, right? I think everybody's sitting here with well into the double digits, maybe triple digits. But yeah, this is the space. The numbers are definitely skewed. Yeah, I guess when we look at unique wallets, it's probably like a fraction of it in reality. So fair to say we're fucking early guys. Some bullish bearish. I don't even have like kind of what side we're calling here, but Apple had some event today. I don't even know. I fucking hate my iPhone though. God. Some big event.
Chill out. You fucking are way out of control with that.
It's lame. It's just so boring, and I feel like it feels like the retarded version of like an Android. It feels so dumbed down. Just
so like, is that like you care? Like you're like Android's cool, and
I hate that I spent money. No, I don't care. I really really regret that I bought it. I
don't know how you can look at a phone and be like be this passionate about it. I guess It's
annoying because I'm looking at it. It's like $1,500, and it's like not in any way a leap forward. It actually feels like 5 steps back from my 5-year-old phone.
So you're saying I should not trade in my Samsung Note for an iPhone?
If you like your phone and you're going to an iPhone because you think it sounds like there's some cool stuff going on it, your phone does everything the iPhone does, probably better, and it does even more. It just feels like it feels like a lesser version of my older phone.
Yeah, I like iPhone. I've liked Macs. I'm all about that. I haven't really I go way back to like where my PCs were pieces of shit. And like I'd get viruses all the time. And like when Mac came out, I was like, oh, you don't have to worry about that. And I'm like, yep, I'm on it. So it was simple, easy, and I go that way now. So
you go that way. I dig it. At that event, though, I think it was iOS 18 they were showing off. There was some cool looking shit there. First, they are integrating ChatGPT into the phone, not just where like the app is there and you can use it because that's there now, but they're baking it into the phone itself, which is kind of interesting. We'll see how that goes. Like Apple has some interesting spins on stuff. So there's something about that at least is interesting to me. Elon Musk says if he does that, he's banning Apple devices. I read this wrong. At his companies, he said, I thought I was reading way more into it, banning them at a different level, I thought. I don't know what that would mean, but yeah, would not let anybody at his companies use Apple devices.
He's way too much, that guy.
He's something. He's definitely
is a bit
something.
much.
He's
But,
definitely something.
yeah.
This I thought was cool.
Well, we didn't bullish bearish it.
Well, we'll do bullish bearish here because it's kind of all tied together.
Oh, okay.
We'll do
okay.
just bullish bearish on Apple. So they are bringing a calculator app to their iPad for the first time ever, which might sound silly, right? But they never had a calculator app. This does something that ChatGPT, like 4.0, I think, does. It's not in there yet, but they demoed it. You can literally write out your math problems. It'll solve them using like.
Are you trying to say that there wasn't a calculator on fucking? Yeah, there was.
Third party, maybe not like an Apple calculator app.
Okay, I don't know if I agree.
On iPhone there is. There is not on iPad though.
Okay, it's got it on my Mac. It's got it on my phone, so I'm not necessarily sure. Okay.
Yeah, for whatever reason, it just didn't exist on iPad. That's what I've read, and that's what everyone's saying, and that's why people are making a big deal. Like the crowd, like fucking erupted in in applause here. But I love that. I think that's fucking cool. And again, like you can even draw out diagrams, and it'll figure it out for you. That's cool. So we'll do bullish bearish on this in general. Just I guess tech on. Let's do Apple. Bullish bearish on Apple. Henry, you're going. You're the top.
Bullish on what you just showed there with the iPad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool. I guess it'd be the same. Bullish on that, just in general. Nah, you know what? Bullish on Apple. Okay.
Yeah, bullish on Apple. Always bullish on Apple for me. I don't know how you can't be, but yeah, maybe it's because they haven't done anything super fucking cool in a long time.
It's been a minute, dude. Really has. I was watching some Steve Jobs videos today. Dude was different.
Yeah, he was.
Bullish bearish on these little fuckers and flipping your bottles.
I thought it was really good from the top. 3, 2, 1.
Fuck yeah! No way. No way, bros. No way.
No way.
No way.
No way.
No way. It's not done, guys. Come on, buddy. Come on, you got this, bro. Come on, buddy. No way! No way! No way! Holy shit! Do you flip bottles, guys?
I have, yeah.
You don't care for this one.
Bearish on kids. I've said that. I'm just bearish on kids.
Fair. Fucking fair. Bullish. That's so cool. Flipping bottles is fun. Bullish. Joe, get ready for this. Your house is gonna be this for.
I know. I don't want to say bearish on any kids stuff. I mean, I like kids. Like there's something about kids viewing, like recording themselves for hours upon hours upon hours, like finding these moments that bothers me. But like maybe that's the new shit, and I'm not plugged into it. So I'll just say bullish, just because hopefully they're having fun and that's
love it.
You know,
oh, this one's too long, but that's great. I'm not gonna show that.
You? No, it's not you. I'm sorry.
Nah. Bullish or bearish on Playboy Cardi's fucking incredible rap skills.
I'm gonna put a movie. I'll put that on a I'm a dog fiend. What? I'm a dog fiend. What?
We're not done.
Oh, so these are
What?
raw.
What?
Is that real?
That's the stuff.
No, that's real.
That's like the live feed before it gets like engineered.
He's got these little flourishes like throughout all his songs. It's kind of like background, like side stuff. Like there's music playing and he's rapping, but that's always like kind of like all over the place.
It's like in the background, just kind of like accenting some of the shit he does. I'm assuming.
Yeah, Iggy Azalea's baby daddy right there. Fucking wild.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh shit. I am fucking bearish on that dude.
Oh man, bullish.
I don't know
Love
him.
Playboy
I haven't
Cardi.
really listened to any of his music. I will say this. It sounds so stupid. It's got to be so embarrassing. So props to him. I'm going to go bullish on just being an artist and like going through that cringy shit.
Yeah, true.
I dig it. We'll end on this. This one's not great. I think the Playboy Cardi one was the winner, but I don't know. This is a great idea. I'm going to start doing this if I ever am driving around and see somebody trying to report. This is fucking awesome.
Grow frustrated and Alan Brown, WBRZ, Team 2 traffic. While they were removing Route 2, 2020. Bruh. Jesus. Oh my God. Well, DOT.
That's like never thought to do that. If I saw something like, I will always honk at them now. Always bullish on drivers being fucking assholes.
Oh man, it's funny, but I'm bearish on that. Even though it is funny, it's kind of fucked up.
Yeah, I went out of order. Sorry about that. It's fucked up. It's pretty fucked up. Bullish.
Sounds like she's from Jersey. Yeah, I'm gonna say that I'm bearish on that. Like, let her fucking do her job. I mean, she might have getting a little bit too pissed or whatever, but like, it seems annoying. I'm not happy when anyone's bummed, so I'm gonna say bearish.
I dig it.
Yeah.
One final bullish bearish actually. This fucking 12-year-old kid who's now 15, but like running circles around us. 12-year-old kid got into crypto with $1,000. 15 years old now, got his first Rolex. Cool shit. Cool shit. Henry, sorry.
I don't like kids, but I'm bullish on this.
Yeah, also bullish. Wish my kids would get in.
I'm such an asshole. I'm so skeptical of everything. I'm gonna go bullish though. Good for him. I hope he's having a great time. And yeah, crypto can change lives. So good for him. Yeah, bearish on Jersey. Yeah, I hear
Bearish
that.
on Jersey. Yeah.
Dirty Jersey.
All right, guys, we're going to wrap. Great show. Great fucking show brought to you by Vital Energy, guys. You need a little pick-me-up.
Yep.
Especially after something like this. You grab your Vital Energy, you shove that up your ass. You take two of them and shove them up your ass. You get a little, spice.
If you're a lightweight, you take 2 and shove them up your ass.
Yeah.
If you want to be an asshole, drink a Monster Energy drink. If you want to be a fucking Chad, you do Vital Energy. That's what the fucking people in our business do. We buy crypto, we fuck things, and then we fucking pop some Vital Energy.
Vital Energy. Call us.
Call us.
Not the little ones either. You want the big ones up.
Yeah,
the big
we
ones.
would like you to be our sponsor. Please, if you see this, we hope that you would join us to be our sponsor. Thank you.
That's right.
New
Absolutely.
ticker, Biter.
Have a great fucking evening, guys. Little Noun Show coming up in 10 minutes over on Spaces at the Little Noun Show. Tomorrow morning, Inside NFTs. Chain Reactor. You'll see our fucking faces tomorrow afternoon again. I love you fuckers.
Don't forget to join the decentralized Telegram group. We'll get into it tomorrow.
That's right.
Joe, it was a pleasure. Hudah, good luck on Little Nouns.
Kongish, bro.
Mañana.
Love you fuckers. Bye.
We're the non-fungible idiots, don't you know? Banging our heads to the rhythm of the code. We don't care about dollars or the shiny blade. We're just holding to zero. It's our everything. Round tripping positions, that's how we roll. We won't make a dollar, won't sell a thing. We're the zero holders, our anthem we sing. Zero holders, our anthem we sing. Zero holders, we're the kings of the sea. The non-fungible idiots who live in the dream. We're all on the zero, it's our way to be. In the world of NFTs, we're wild and free.
Fucking fire, Joe. Jesus Christ, dude.
You don't think I got a little bit too much? Like,
Go with the W.
Your
Oh,
gaming take was good. That was one of your better takes, like, period of the show. So
yeah,
kudos
like
to you there. But
it's like the only good take.
it was maybe the only good one. The TA, the Bitcoin inflows, hedging shit. Actually, I kind of loved it. Good on you.
I want to do. We should do sponsors, like really good sponsors, so we can like do a shitty job promoting them.
What sponsorship you want to get if you could pick one?
Like Rolex.
Yeah. Oh God, can you imagine that shit show? Whatever.
That'd be cool.
Whatever.
Hey, see you guys tomorrow.